You know, a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Gunnar Henderson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. There's a strike.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Adley Rutschman, a switch hitter batting right.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow right field. Crow Armstrong makes the play, and there's 2 down. Here is Freddie Freeman.
Snell won his second Cy Young Award in 2023, the same season he led the majors in walks. That doesn't happen very often, but it wasn't the first time. Early Wynn did the same thing in 1959 with the Chicago White Sox.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Snellzilla picks up the strikeout. Back in Minnesota and towing the slab here, Zach Eflin.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Byron Buxton. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Mullins brings it in, and that is that. And we're back. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Snell back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And that one fouled off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now here is Cedric Mullins. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
That one misses, and it's 1-1. 1 out, bases empty. He swings and fouls one off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Kicks and deals. That one ripped, but foul. That one way inside.
Yeah.
2 outs, base is empty.
2 strikes.
Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Twins, Ryan Jeffers. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Mateo hauls it in, and there's one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So up next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. And a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. 1 out and a runner at second. And there's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First and second, 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Deshaun Kiersey Jr. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your.
Swung on, belted. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third. Save. Not in time to get him, and it's first and third with 2 away. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Out to short. Henderson. And that's the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. First offering, and it just misses. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. On the ground, Castro whips it to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Jorge Mateo now. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Wow. 0-1. That's not even close to the zone.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile, and it's 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Castro on the move. He's got it, and that is that. Back at Target Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Jose Miranda. And a foul ball. Next pitch inside. Ball one. And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
This is Willie Castro.
0-1's the count.
And now the 0-1. And ball one. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball in.
Inside, almost got him.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Buxton, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. And out of here. A 3-run dinger. It's 3-0. So up next, Matt Wallner. Fly to center his first time. Line drive, caught.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Jeffers in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. And that's in the dirt. Still only 1 out here in the inning. O'Neill on his horse. He makes the grab. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Flied to right his first time. And that is out of play. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the third and final game of the series. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Up the middle, Henderson. Over to first. That's the inning. On to the fourth. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Orioles
no
just
strike.
haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That
Full
one
count.
misses, and the count's full. Up the middle. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there.
Counts
Got the
1-0.
barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff
That's a
hit,
ball.
and hardly order coming up right
3
behind
ball,
them. This is where
no
they
strike.
need to get going.
Now snap throw to
No,
first.
he's in.
Henderson dives back in safely. He was late there. Strike 1. Henderson gets his lead at first with nobody out. Late on that fastball.
We got full count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Went down on strikes his first time through. Foul ball.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, let it travel.
Yep. Man at first, one away. To first, and they've got him picked off. Now they've got him in a rundown, and they tag him out. And down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. First pitch misses. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And next for Minnesota, Deshaun Kiersey Jr. Fly to left his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1. Kiersey goes 6'1", 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Grounded out his first time. They get 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Snell back to work. And that's fouled off.
You know, these Orioles, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And he grounds one to the right side. Castro. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So up next, Cedric Mullins. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Cedric Mullins.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
0-2 is the count.
Going to count 1-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Tosses to first, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth. 2 down, bases empty. And now Tyler O'Neill struck out swinging his first time. Gets him to chase after that one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Just misses with that one. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Twins, Jose Miranda. The pitch.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Castro now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Well, these Twins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice. So they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
In the dirt. Runner at first with no outs here. That's towards center. Mullins settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. Byron Buxton will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Tattooed and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-zip. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Line drive. And that's an out. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. 1 for 2. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it across. Out number 3. All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in is the speedy Jackson Holiday. And there's a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him swinging. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Swing and a miss. and he struck him out. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Castro sizes this one up, makes the catch, and that is that. Back in Minnesota, now it's the right fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat.
There goes the runner. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Outside low, and that's ball one. Started to swing, held up. Crow Armstrong at second with nobody out. Strike two.
2-2 the count.
That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. So up next for Minnesota, Deshaun Kiersey Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. He's trying for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save. Just missed.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And ball four, two aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Here's Carter. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Second and third, one away. Here in the bottom of the sixth.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Falling behind 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Two on, one out. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. And that'll load the bases.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
So they're all loaded up. Miranda, the next to hit. He's 2 for 2. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That one missed.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Next offering is down low. Bases loaded, one away. And that's through there for a strike. Full count now.
3-2.
Hit on the ground might be 2. To second, that's 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter. Top of inning number 7. And now Gunnar Henderson. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Cole Sands.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Fought off foul. And that one hit to first. Can't glove it cleanly, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Stepping in, Adley Rutschman. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Sands goes 6 feet 3 inches. He throws a cutter, a four-seamer, a splitter, a slurve, and he works in a sinker. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 out, space is empty. Next to the dish is Freddie. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And Freddie takes the and we're back. Bottom of the 7th. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Willie Castro. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Castro stands at second with no outs. Outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Swinging a foul straight back. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-0.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one. And he's just so locked in with his swing. And he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game. Man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Nobody out.
Beat up the block and the gun on my pressing the button to open the wings. Ain't no advance in the deal I just signed. I don't need to live controlling my strings. A lot of these marionettes. I dance on my own and so does my necklace. Praying for my solar plexus. Way to dependence, punching this reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant checklist. Skating from city to city to finish it. The Wellington blue in the middle. The same as how I be preferring my venison. Windowton black and the mineral sentence. And I was apprentice and under a villain. Fist full of metal to blend my respects. I slotted my dentist to get his new grill. And incoming call from Shibuya Connect. Look in my closet. It's mold on the ceiling. Master pick at San Donald, it's hard to explain the rest of my feelings. I try not to focus too hard on the dubs. I try to not dwell on the L's as well. 7 a.m. on the beach, the waves of plastic suddenly started to swell. This VVS choker, I call it a trail. Bent over the time, my monitor fell. Cloaking device on the rolls, it look like a beater. It's really a ghost in the shell. This brioche and toast in the world. The Terragon butter moon walking the pen like the king of pop. Put on my power scout, the Gucci Cox. I still cannot locate the city, the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rest, it digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rest, it digits. The rest, it digits. I found a way to go get it. Yeah, I feel like Joe Horn. I like to score and play and set up another. Table for 2, I step out on the shorty to pick up a pack from my Cartier buff. Excuse me a second. Don't really matter the Lord. Yo, I'm gonna turn it to furnace. Snubble hotel after candle at dinner. The room that we in, it's a pack will be furnished. See a little daylight and turn on the burners. Flip the switch for the Deacons who cheer the spice strips. I'm at Supreme 98, size 11. I crushing my feet like a vice grip. I couldn't find them in bigger. They match so perfectly with this new ghost. They're trying to call me a democracy rig. I get it, I get it. I take it back and I split it at Williamson. I'm gonna be back in a minute. I ran it up just to give me a monogram. 1-on-1 cast iron skillet. Way I've been raising my price. I'm grateful as ever cause it took a village. Way I've been the shorty, she think I'm a Hollywood villain. Happy to say that I'm no longer working with, not really feeling. Needed a breath, so I bit on the bullet. I still got some cracks in my molars. Get on a flight at my brow headquarters as soon as the weather get cold. 7 consecutive strikes like professional bold. The Fetty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it.
Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Ey, ey. Conmigo ya no tienes break. Ey, yo no quiero de tu amor fake. Ey, ya no estoy pa' ti. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Conmigo ya no tienes break. Ey, yo no quiero de tu amor fake. Ey, ya no estoy pa' ti. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Ahora en todas las redes me sigue. Sorry mami, no me hostigue. Pero como ya no se consigue. Tú fueras mi J-Lo, yo Tole Rodríguez. Pero ahora me gusta otra sicaria que vive por Bayamón. A mí ya no me cachas, yo no soy un Pokémon. Tengo a otra que se joda el camón. No quiero que me llores, no vengas con el dramón. No, que ya no estamos pa' los tiempos de la high. Ey, hace rato que te dije bye. Gracias por el apoyo, baby, gracias por los likes. Yo estoy con 5 cubanos y 4 en Moscay. Me compro una Hayabusa y no te voy a dar una ride. En verdad prefiero contigo, no me enfango, no voy a manchar la Off-White. Si no te gusta, sorry, esa es la que hay. Porque antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no.
Acho.